But no, you did not.
I had driver's.
Okay, so here's where we're at. We're on the new turn editing off. We're on the new chapter, which is on purchasing or building your own PC. I'm going to talk about the PC project today. Next class, we're going to do the PC breakdown and put back together again. So we haven't done it for a while. Kind of give us a way to look at all the different parts that we have to make sure we get when we purchase our PC. And there's some reading on here that you're going to have. I'm going to be gone Friday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Friday I got medical, Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday and Thursday I'm on reserve. So you guys are going to have that time to read the stuff in here, and I will give you some other time. I'm going to talk about some of it today where I've got a bunch of articles that I've harvested from LiveHacker and some other sites, all in this one book. I copied the pictures, the whole thing over from LiveHacker on buying or building a PC, and there are definitely some times when one is better than the other, and we're going to look at some of those buying sites today. Most people that finish in this class end up building their own, but that doesn't mean it's always the cheapest once you take everything into account, and it depends on what kind of PC you're going to look for. The build project is down here. We're going to figure out the money next class as well while we're tearing apart and building the PCs. So really the objective of this whole chapter is to understand the difference between buying and building your own PC. And when we say buying, we're talking about buying from a major manufacturer. Okay? If you buy it from somebody that you pick all the parts and then have them assemble it, you're really building your own PC and being lazy and spending an extra $100 to have somebody else do it. Okay? And there are plenty of sites that are like that.
I don't want that.
I'm talking more about like Dell's site where you go and get a pre-built one. You have very few things to choose from. And so when I'm talking about buying, and whenever we're talking about buying in this class, I'm really talking about major sites like Dell. There are some other sites that we'll look at that I'll show you that you can go and literally pick every single part. Here's the motherboard, here's the CPU, here's the memory, here's everything. Okay? And that's really more, like I just said, of building your own. But you're not building, but that's what you're building. In fact, with some of those, you can say, I want all these parts, I'll build it myself, and then they give you a discount for building it yourself. They're really just bundling them all together. So why would we ever buy one from Dell? What would be the advantages that you guys can think of that
They're cheap.
okay, why are they cheap?
The price is cheap. I mean,
Okay, so one of the reasons we would buy a pre-made one is the cost. The cost can be, I'm gonna put a question mark there, can be cheaper. Okay? Which PCs do you think would be cheaper?
HP.
I'm saying in general, not from a manufacturer. But if I was to go on Dell sites, would I find the high-end machines being cheaper or the low-end machines being cheaper?
Low-end.
Yeah. The lower-end machine, which is an end-user machine like these or any one that we've got in the school, really, those kind of low-end machines are going to be way cheaper, okay, in general. And the reason they're going to be cheaper is because they're bundled all together. There's really no expansion cards. Everything's integrated. You've got a power supply, a motherboard, a CPU, and memory, and that's all you're buying. Okay, you're not buying a high-end power supply. You're not buying a great video card or anything like that. You're just getting a nice word processing basic machine that works just fine. Yeah.
So when I went to Walmart one day, I wanted to price around,
Which is a great place to buy a low-end machine too.
and so I went to their highest one, and I figured I was like, it had an i5 core, so I was trying to figure out why the price was so low. They skip out on just about everything else though. They show you the core. They're like, oh, hey, check out the core, and then everything else is like.
Right, because what do
A lot
most people
lower.
know? That's all people know. It's all people know is the CPU core. So it's easy to put that on the box. It's 4.0 gigahertz quad core processor. That's all they tell you. Okay, you don't know whether it's a low end as far as the CPU cache. Sometimes it doesn't even say how much memory. You'd have to look up the CPU itself because it could be a really low end CPU. Because as we know from our CPU stuff, you can say 3 point whatever gigahertz and it still be way down at the bottom of the chart because it's got no cache, right? So yeah, and I have built a PC out of a PC from Walmart before. for a business. The case sucked, didn't have anything in it, but it came with Windows, at this point I think it was 7, maybe even XP even. It came with the operating system, much cheaper, which is one of the things you can get. They pay nothing for Windows, okay? In fact, you could go to Walmart and get a PC probably for $200. It's cheaper than what it costs you to buy Windows 10, to buy the whole PC. You're like, what? That doesn't make any sense, right? Because they get it for nothing when they bundle it.
Checking the savings.
I just felt something like scratch my throat.
Something just crawled down my neck. I think it was a brown recluse. Anyway, so there's some things that get bundled with it that make it really cheap. So I ordered a case online, I ordered expansion cards, I bought the Walmart system, I took it apart, I threw away the case, I put the motherboard and the CPU in it, I added memory and a video card, and I sold it as a new system. It was a new system, but I mean I sold it as a home because it was cheaper getting their motherboard and CPU. They had too little memory, crappy video card, but I added all that in and put it in a case that worked. It was in a micro ATX case that I didn't even have a space for. It actually had expansion slots on there, but there was no way to put anything into it. It was this weird HP case that, I don't know, it was crazy. But I was able to put in another one. So yeah, when you look at some of those, especially at Walmart, you really, really have to look, and some of the information isn't on there at all.
The only thing I can remember is it had 2 gigabytes of RAM, and I was like, way to go.
So the question would be, and whether they'll let you do it, you know, hey, can I open up and look at the inside of this? Because you've got to look inside to see if it doesn't say the motherboard type,
Oh, yeah.
99% of the time it's not going to say what kind of motherboard it is. You actually got to open it up and look inside. How many sticks of RAM does it take? Maybe it's got 1 2 gig stick and it's got 4 slots and takes 32. Maybe it's okay once you do other things to it, right? So, not that those are terrible. What is 2 switch boxes? What does Anderson do? It's written last week. Just weird to have to see this.
I slowed down my truck.
Anyway, so there are some reasons to do a low-end system, and one of the things you guys are going to do when you do your project is you're going to do both. You're going to get X amount of dollars. We'll say Ian's got $500, okay? So with $500, he's going to build. He's going to do a PowerPoint presentation on both, okay? But he's going to go and show us what kind of CPU, what kind of memory, all the things that came in the pre-built, and then all the things that came in the one he built, and then which one's better, kind of thing on a chart. I'll show you what the charts, what I want it to look like, or an idea of what I'd like you to think about. So basically, he's going to go and say, let's say he bought one from Dell, or an Ian built there. You know, how for that $500, which CPU is better? You know, and maybe this one's an Ian column. Which one's memory is better? Maybe this one's a Dell column. And basically you're going to go and tabulate. You're going to put it on a table so it's easiest for us to see when you're all done giving, you know, you're going to go through both systems separately and then table at the end comparing the two so we can easily see that at the $500 price range, which one's better. And then maybe Cody's got $2,500, and at the $2,500 price range, we're going to spin the wheel, see who gets what, okay? And at the $2,500 price range, which one's better? Which one can you do better? And in some cases, even high-end gamers, if you go to sites like Alienware, which is now a subsidy of Dell, but you can get awesome gamer systems from them. But whether or not you can get awesome gamer system for the same price and whether they compare, I'm not saying you couldn't go there and spend at their top end and get an awesome system. But whether or not, how much would that same system cost? Have you guys ever looked at Alienware before?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if we go to Alienware's site and look at their, let's see, just start from the beginning on Alienware. And we want to get a gaming desktop, and all their stuff is supposed to be pointed towards gaming. So we're going to look at a gaming desktop. Why would you get that?
No, it's a
Okay.
console.
Well, no, it's a PC that looks like a console, right? They're all PCs. So that's a small form factor. I'm saving space. Maybe I'm going to hook it up to my TV in my room, or my in my living room. but how much expansion do I have in that compared to a laptop? Not much, okay? Not that I can't open it up and put in more memory if there are slots, but can I put in a better video card in there? I'm almost in a laptop genre there. Let's go to the Area 51 machine though, since it's their big, huge one. We'll go through the whole process. So this one starts at $16.99. Let's look at the configuration. Do I get to just pick or not? Memory. Refine your search. We want at least 16 gig RAM if we're going to build a gaming system. And I don't even know why that's a choice. So we just went to $2,100 by saying we want 16 gig of RAM. And then, well, that's no choice either. Why did they even give us that choice? Hey, look, you got all these choices. No, you didn't. There were no choices there. Other than memory. I guess that's the one choice we had. So let's look at the basics here. These all have the same. No, this one has a slightly better. This is 6850, which is the newest one. These both have 6800s. Home, same memory. Better video card. You got the 1080 versus the 1070. I don't know there's enough of a difference between those two. If you look on Tom's Hardware between the 1070 or 1080 to justify $550.
We'll look at the next one.
That's the same one.
It's dual.
That has two 1070s SLI together. So that'd be pretty cool. That'd be a pretty good system. So the question is, let's do it backwards. In fact, that would be a really good project too. I never thought about that one. Where I give you a system to beat for that price, or to build for a lesser cost, right? So if we were to start with this as our system, that we knew you had to buy this processor. Wow, add the 6950 for another 1250.
Nah.
Wow, that's a huge jump in price. But you can see there's not a lot of choices. I didn't get a lot of choices.
Alienware recommended. Okay.
Yeah, I would really like you to get that one. Okay, let's see how. Let's just see. Here, that's the processor I just bought, by the way, for the other servers. Which, by the way, I built my servers for $3,000, so that's still underneath that. How much does this one cost? Okay, so this processor itself is $1,650.
Find it on Micro Center because their CPUs are amazing price.
Yeah, I'm just looking roughly. Anyway, but so if I was to do that one, our price now is up to $4,899 of that $1,600. So basically, if I take the $1,600 off there, I'm gonna say $3,300 to do the rest of the machine. Can I do the rest of this machine for $3,300? Wow, two of those. Let's see. All right. Okay. So that's we'll say I'm gonna say 400, just so I can do my math easier. So 800. So we're at 3,300. Here, let's do this. I'm gonna keep a running calculator. So, and of course it's gonna probably open on the other screen for me. Yeah, it did. Dang. You know, there used to be a little thing down here in XP that you could right-click and hit move, and it would grab it, and then you could drag it wherever you wanted to. Unfortunately, they got rid of that with Windows 7. I don't know why. It was so great. I could just hit right-click, hit move, and I would be on it, dragging it to wherever I wanted to. Now I got to walk over here. So we said we were at 3,300. So we're going to subtract 800 for the video cards. Where's my calculator? And I know we're roundhousing this. Yeah.
This is Rick Bowman.
Yes.
During the map test and it will not let me on. Are we having any reasons for that?
What do you mean, well, Joe? Okay, so what's in that? I mean, are you logged on the system? Yeah, that's what I mean. Are they logged? Okay, you know the server's right behind your desk. Is it turned off for some reason? that little computer looks like an extra wall behind your desk? Is it off? Yeah, the light on the power button. I'm gonna try to. It is not on there. Something either you're unplugged or the PC's off. Is the green light on the power button? Miss Fagan's room is unplugged today too. Okay, and let me run down. I'll run right now. I'm sorry, I got so many math testing. Here's what I want you to do. While I'm gone, you can do the math here. Okay, so we've got the video cards already included in this, so we're down to $2,500. So how much? Google me 16 gig of this memory. Like, here's what I want. All you have to do is do this. Let's see if we can copy it. There we go. Into Amazon. Oh, I just did a B instead of a C. I gotta run down there and help her out. But let's see, 16 gig. That's only $140. So minus 140. So we're down to $2,300. And then try to come up with a rough price on that. Where I run down to try to help her real quick. I'm sure it's what. You understand what I'm saying? You guys could use your PCs to look at those. You could use mine to scroll it down though. Look for the other a rough house price for. It's only got a 512 SSD and a 4 terabyte crappy 5400. That makes me sad, but anyway. So it's got a 512 SSD that's maybe $200. The 4 terabyte maybe $200. There's another $400 that's on that one. The Wi-Fi, why is that even on there? I don't know. Maybe that's an add-in card. Let me go help her. I'll be right back.
Okay, let's go crazy. Who else just doesn't like Miss Stinsman?
I'm so disappointed.
No?
This coffee was great.
You like Miss Stinsman?
You like it? I like Miss Mitchell. She's not that bad.
You are. Savior.
No. No, I'm not.
You might be.
You're wrong.
We'll pull up his calculator. He's calculating calculations.
My boy Brando.
I went to
Yeah,
A1
we
and
can just do it from here.
training, and my boss was freaking hilarious.
Really?
Because he's been working for like 3 months, I guess, and he's been the only
He's the boss.
He's been the only salesperson at that store the entire time, so they just made a manager. He was like,
Oh.
yeah, he was hilarious. He
Who?
was sleeping on the beds all the time.
Who?
On the beds, what?
Haven't worked on a huge store. He was just sleeping on the beds.
Who?
My boss went on day one, the manager there.
Wait, how are we supposed to know, like,
Just find the best.
or just find it?
I'll let you guys do that while I tell Brandon about this manager.
I'm doing the SSD if you
Okay.
can find the.
Oh, yeah, terabyte piece of crap. That thing sucks. I just want to throw that out there.
How much is this?
So, oh,
Okay. Okay.
when the first day I was there, he told me how he sleeps on this certain bed because when the camera looks at it, you can only see his feet, so we just sleep on it. And the door only sounds like that when you open it. And I'm like,
Getting
"Do you really
wireless."
wake up?" He's like, honestly, one time I did. I was like, what do you mean? He said, I was laying there and I guess the door opened and I just stayed asleep and customers walked up, started laughing, and I woke up to them laughing and I was like, oh shit. What? Turn it off. conversation about when I went to Avon.
Okay, we don't need to talk about that. Okay, so did we get the drives? What have we subtracted since I left?
The SSD, but we haven't.
You
got-
subtracted the SSD. Did you
And-
subtract the other one?
I'm trying to find it like.
I'm gonna call it $200.
Oh.
I'm gonna call it $200 for the other drive. That may be high.
Yeah.
Okay, then we've got the Wi-Fi. That may not even be an add-on card. That could literally be part of the motherboard for all we know. Right? But they make it sound good, right? It's got this.
It's included.
What?
That, like at default, it's like, yeah, you don't get a keyboard, but we'll give you a free keyboard if you ask for it.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, I'm just gonna. That's not even
$32. There you go.
that. Well, it'd have to be this one because that's for a laptop.
Okay.
Best case, we're gonna give them $80. We're gonna give $80 credit for that, even though it could be integrated for all we know. What else we got on this one? No keyboard. What?
Free keyboard.
Free? We get a keyboard for free. And we get a mouse for free. Why would you pick the no mouse? That's like some idiot just said, "Oh, I'll take it," and then they don't get one. They go, "What? What didn't you get?" Because you didn't read your whole screen, dummy.
Oh, you can get an Xbox.
Okay, let's see what else. Oh, Xbox One wireless controller. Well, can that work with a PC? I thought this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you wire it though.
Yeah.
So it's really not wireless.
No.
Because you have to plug
You
it in
have to
USB
have- yeah,
to
you
get
have
it to work.
Like
So I guess you could use it with your Xbox One though, wirelessly. That's not a deal. I'm not even putting that in there because that's how much they cost.
I think you can find this for like $30 too.
Premium support, we don't care about that. Accidental damage, we don't care about that. Do you get the video? Do you get any of these with it? No. Okay, so we're not going to include the monitor.
That's retarded.
So
Just gonna say.
well, okay, so that's it right there. But we're not done, right? What other things have we not included yet that we're going to get with this system?
I don't know.
We got to get a cool case and a
Monitor.
power supply. I'm
Cool case.
We got a cool case. I'm going to take $200 out for the cool case
Dang.
and the power supply. Okay, so we got a case and
So
power
dang.
supply. What else have we not added on here?
Dual monitors.
Microsoft.
No, we got no monitors.
Microsoft.
We got Office. I mean Windows. I'm gonna take off. How much should I take off for Windows?
It's like $100.
It's Home
Yeah.
64. I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it is 99. Home 64.
Well, Amazon goes up to 110, and I'm like, well, why?
Okay,
Why?
so Windows 10 OEM DVD plus 1 gig
What the heck?
memory module bundle. What's this?
Why would you ask for that? Like, we're gonna-
Well,
I
that's
wanna-
cheaper than Windows 10 by itself.
DVD version 64 comes with a 1 gig. What would I need that 1 gig DDR2 memory module? It's just like we got some old DDR2 back here. Throw it in with the disk. It's like who needs that? Okay, I'm gonna say $100 anyway. So we got Windows with it, so that's another $100. What else are we gonna get with this one that we haven't included? We got a case, we got a power supply, we got a CPU, we got memory, we got hard drives. What have I not said? What do they all connect to?
Motherboard.
Motherboard. We don't have a motherboard yet. Okay, so I'm gonna be really. Give me the price of your gaming motherboard.
250.
Okay.
The one I wanted was 350 though.
Okay. I'm gonna go out on. I'm gonna say 300. Because we got a really nice one. Okay. We don't have a DVD on here. I'm gonna subtract $20 for our DVD. How much cheaper could we build it right now than that
Hey,
one?
that's how much mine costs.
$1,300. We'd save $1,300 with the exact same components. Pretty much the exact same components, right? We didn't get the cool Alienware case, but we spent $200 on the case. I guarantee you we can get a pretty nice case for $200 with the power supply.
My case was like $30, and it looked awesome.
If we go to Newegg and we say we want to do
Fans.
a really cool gaming case, we're gonna go to their gaming cases.
Oh,
My gaming case.
no,
And I'm gonna do it. Hold on, I want to.
Hang on, I'll find you a case. I know which one you need to get.
We're gonna. Can we get it with the power supply? Let's see what it is with the. Oh no.
Hang
I
on.
just jumped from cases to power supplies. Okay, I want them by price. I want the highest, coolest priced one.
Hang on.
ATX full towers. We're gonna do full tower.
You need to calm
Highest price. Okay, so the highest price case. Whoa, $899. It doesn't even look cool. That looks just ridiculous. It's just. I like this one right there. $189. So I could get the Cooler Master. That's a pretty cool looking case.
Better hang on.
I could be slightly biased. I think it's my case at home. No, it's not my case at home. It looks a lot like it. Does it come with power supply? It does not come with power supply.
No.
That one looks pretty good
Do you
though.
like black or white?
Oh, I always get black.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
Which was that, Ian?
There you go.
Yeah.
Get that case.
What's that one?
That thing's awesome.
What's
It's
the rainbow?
the thermal tank versus.
Well, this one's actually okay. That's a pretty cool looking
This
case.
is only like
Isn't that the one
$70.
Lane has?
Who
I think Lane has that one.
has this one right here?
No,
So that this one does not come with a power supply, right? No power supply. So maybe we should throw in another $100 for power supply. If we spend $200 on the case and $100 on the power supply, which is totally reasonable, we'd still have $1,200 left. Oops, wrong one. We'd still have $1,200 left with a cool case, great power supply. So at a high end, if we go high end, best products, we can save a whole lot of money.
This is
Now,
the
if we
best
go
case.
low end, I'm gonna go down to Dell. Does HP even have computers anymore? Let's go to
Toshiba.
You're a Toshiba.
let's go to HP desktops. We'll go there. The advantage of these low end desktops is that you can get everything cheap. Look at that. Tower starting at $299. If we bought Windows 10, we're gonna go. Let's go there. We'll go to. Actually, we could have even done better. We could have gone to clearance. Let's see what the clearance one is. Clearance desktops, low prices while in season. I don't know what that means. Highly in season. You gonna shoot them? Okay, that was a
Oh,
joke.
man.
Get it? In season? Shoot. Okay, so
I like it.
That's my dream.
Ah.
Like if I ever built.
I'm gonna go to the low end.
Everyone has Omen
And I would just
desktop.
give it all.
Right.
Everybody has what?
Those Omen desktop.
Which one's that? This?
No, the ones that look like a diamond. No.
That?
Yeah. It's so weird.
What is it?
It's a gaming PC.
But it sits up like that on those two legs?
Yeah.
Oh, that's asking to be knocked over.
Yeah, I know. It's
That is the dumbest case I've ever seen. If you
Yeah.
buy that case, you're stupid.
It's
Is
also,
that what you got?
it's also hassle-free liquid cooling system.
Nah, this is what you gotta do, right?
Okay, so where's the low end? It says starting at $299. Where's my $299?
What you gotta
Okay,
do
here we
is
go.
build your own desk that has like a dip like that in it, and then you just
Hold
slide
on, we
that
got
in there.
view options. Let's see, go for the low price. Let's go
No,
for the lowest price one.
The desk.
Slimline, Celeron. What did I say Celeron stands for? What's this?
Crap.
Is it Crapperon? Yep. But hey, look, it's got 4 gig of RAM. Let's look at this
What do
one.
you, what do you think
View
about
details. $100. So we would have to say we'd have to be able to build this computer for $179 to equal this one because Windows alone would be $100, right? So could we build this computer for? Let's go to the specs. Okay. So how much was 4 gig of DDR4? I'm gonna throw $50 up there. Okay, so there's $50, so now we got to be able to do it for $129. Okay, how much is a 500 gig hard drive?
like $50.
50 bucks.
Okay, so now we're down to $79. It's got a DVD burner that's going to be $20, so now I'm down to $59. Okay, so I've still got for $59. I've still got to get the case, the
Yeah, your Wi-Fi
motherboard,
card,
the
too.
CPU, the keyboard. Can't do it. Can't do it. Okay, and that's where you just can't compete with a low-end desktop bundled.
That's
Either
why-
whether it's a Walmart, whether it's here on HP's, you can't beat.
That's why I want to become a store that just gets like like the super cheap price from the actual people and then sells it at a higher price, market value, whatever you call
Well,
it.
you just do like I did. You buy this, and you put it in a better case,
But
and you throw in 4 more gig of RAM,
and then you sell it for $500.
and you sell for $500. Don't think I didn't do that.
I've learned that this is how you price something. You pay $8 for it, you sell it for $80.
So, my point well taken? There is a price point where these you can't compete with. There's just no way to. They're mass manufactured. No one's doing anything. There was no configuration there. So here's your computer.
Someone asked me
It's
for
just going through.
I'm gonna go buy one.
There's a whole bunch of Ian Millers in a line, just snapping in memory and sending it along. That's all they're doing. Okay.
breaking every other stick of memory.
He's having a hard time every once in a while, but they covered the cost of Ian's salary by, you know, saying 1 out of every 4 yen broke. And they sell it. And then it's a refurb. Right?
There you go.
You get a keyboard, a
It's
mouse,
like
a jet
Bus
black.
Lights.
Look, you got DTS Studio, you know, none of that. What kind of a Celeron 2.6 gig with 2 mega cache and 2 cores. That is not a fast PC right there.
You know you
But
want this
if all you were
place.
doing was getting on the internet, you'd be fine. It's a pretty one.
It's amazing.
Look at
Planet
all those.
Side
Look
2.
at all the pretty colors.
I want it so bad.
So yeah, it's that 6 fans.
Okay.
Screw the 6 fans.
So,
Put 6
so
fans in this one.
do we get the point here? Now you're gonna do much better math than this. We roundhouse the math a lot, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get X amount of money, and you're gonna have to go find a PC for that amount of money that you can find from Dell or Alienware or wherever, which is the hard part. The other way would have been easier, right? If I just said, build me this PC and tell me how much money you can save, that would be actually an easier project. Maybe I need to think about doing that and just go ahead and pre-picking everybody's PC and say, beat this, okay, or build this.
Like that woman diamond PC that everyone has.
What?
Yeah, who's everyone?
Oh, like, I don't know, YouTubers?
What?
Oh,
What are we talking about?
so like one person he's seen on YouTube, but he's watched the
No,
video
no,
a lot of
no.
times, so there must be lots of
No.
people that have it. I swear I've seen like that 500 times. Dude, you're still on the same guy's channel.
No, I seriously. I see.
Okay, so hang
It's a-
on. What computer is this?
Like they had to make like every YouTuber has to make like
This is my setup. And then, like, record it and just brag about it. I'm like, oh man.
And then I don't like that.
I
I
can
wouldn't
do
be
that.
bragging
I can
about
be
that.
like, this is my setup, and just show them how.
I guess
my
the
stuff.
advantage of that is all the dirt will fall into one little corner. You can just stick your crevice tool down there and suck it all out.
What?
There should be a little hole down there. That would be perfect. If they had a PC that had one spot where all the dirt collected, and you just had a crevice tool spot that like popped open, and you could stick your
We
vacuum
talking
in
about
there.
that case that was sitting up.
Yeah.
You seen YouTubers with that case?
yeah,
Really stupid.
like 2 of them.
Okay.
You've said
Okay.
like 2 of them, and it's like it was everybody's got that case. I've seen 2 people.
If
No,
I had
I-
that case, what I would do
Outside of
is
this classroom, there's only 2 other people living,
No,
and
it's
they
not.
both have it.
If I had like my own desk and stuff, I would literally like saw a spot into it where I could just slide it into a spot, and then all you saw was this. That seems like a better idea than to just set it up on whatever it
Maybe
was.
not to that degree.
I would just build a little
That's
spot.
a lot of extra work.
Who cares? I like building stuff. I would just sit there.
Gosh, calm down, man. You like
It's
building
not you.
stuff.
I'm not spending any extra money. You need to calm down. I was
He
talking
just
about
uses
me.
his jigsaw for a couple minutes and ruins the table. He's 4 years from now, he gets his new PC and he goes, "Oh man, the hole's too big for this one." It just
Tilt
goes,
it,
boom,
slide
it
it
falls
in.
right through in the ground, and he's like, "I broke my case."
Oh, I was gonna put boards underneath.
Technically.
Okay, where are we at? I'm getting off topic.
Cases
So
and
I'm going to go through some of these articles in here. This one,
Just lay
and
on
like I
space.
said, I copied and pasted these off of Lifehacker. Have we all read Lifehacker at some point? It's just a blog. Lifehacker is a blog just like our WordPress blog. In fact, it's probably powered by WordPress. The only difference is people are paid to blog on that one. Okay, all those ads. If you've ever gone to Lifehacker. All those ads around the outside and all these extra links that pop up everywhere, all that advertising, it pays for Lifehacker. Which is why I like Lifehacker, but at the same time it really sucks because there's too much crap around it. And if
Go
you
daddy.
use Firefox, you just hit the little book thing here, and now all the crap went away, and now I just have the article. Which is how I copy and paste them in the first place. I go there and then I copy and paste.
Cheater,
So
plagiarism.
I didn't take away their name. It still says by Woodson Gordon. So, anyways, it is really no different than our WordPress thing, except for these guys are paid. There's tons of crap around the outside.
I just don't
So
want it.
the reason I embedded in here is just so you lose all that junk. But realize if I go and click on these links, I'm going to end up at Lifehacker at that article too. So use caution when the links. And I left all their stuff on the outside. So there's an article on buying versus building, and it basically says what we just looked at. The only time it's cheaper to buy is low end. In fact, I think it says right, for basic low end computers, buy. Okay, because all those things that come bundled with it, you can't come even close. For anything that's not a low end computer, you should build it. And then There's an article on why building your own desktop can save you money. We just saw $1,300 easy on that Alienware one. The downside is most people can't do it, right? And I mean, if 90% of the people in the school want that level of computer, they have to do two things. Well, three things. They either have to hire Ian and take a chance that it'll be ruined. They have to hire Garrett and know that it won't be ruined, or they have to buy it online.
Well, they can hire me. Because I didn't know him.
What?
Why aren't you picking on? I'm just picking on you today,
Although,
because you're coughing at me and.
so, I got a funny story about.
So yeah, no more funny stories. So that's the only reason people go online, okay? And they get a warranty. That's the other thing. If I buy one from Dell, if I buy one from Alienware, I buy one from HP, I'm going to have a year's warranty on there, and I have an option to buy a 3-year warranty. But we know from our own stuff how long are most of the warranties in the parts anyway?
Like 3 years.
They're 3 to 5 years anyway. A good hard drive is 5 years. A good solid state's 10. The solid state that have our servers all have 10-year warranties. I don't buy a solid state with a 1-year warranty.
10-year
So when you're
warranties.
paying for this guy for a 3-year warranty, are you actually getting anything for it? No. Because the parts already had that warranty. What you're getting for it is now I get to mail my computer back to them, and they're going to go, oh, his is under warranty. They're going to do the warranty paperwork. They're going to get the free replacement part. They're going to put it in your computer, and they're going to mail it back to you, and you're going to go, wow, I'm glad I spent $300 in that
That
replacement
sounds like
warranty.
a great idea for a business. I'm going to start doing that to people.
I have said before to my students that you could almost pay your way through college at a decent sized school with your own laptop repair service.
I'm so bad at it.
Without question, you probably could.
But laptop repair sucks. You can't do much. You just replace.
Oh,
like,
but how often do people break their screens? Case in point. Apple. Oh my gosh, they're criminals.
Yeah.
So my niece, and Apple is on an Apple computer.
Talk
This
about this Apple.
right here, yes, this right here is not the LCD screen on an Apple. It looks more like his. That the whole thing looks like glass all the way up to the edge. That's because there's a piece of glass over the screen all the way up to the edge. So what happened to her computer? She dropped it, and this whole thing did the. Anybody got a broken phone? You know, the
Like
phone
the
shatters
spider-
all the way
like
across.
spiderweb.
So it shattered all the way across the screen, but everything looks fine, right? Because really, it's the piece of glass on top that's broken. You know how much Apple wants to replace a piece of glass?
$100.
$599.
Oh wait,
$600
that was for
bucks.
$600 to take it in and fix that piece of because your
That's-
screen's broken. Your screen's broken.
that was for a laptop.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. So we're visiting. This was 2 years ago. We're visiting over my
$600.
my oldest niece is graduating from high school. Is it hers or was it same age graduation? Maybe it's same age. Anyway, so we're there and I'm like, what's the deal with your laptop? And my sister Tracy's like, well, she dropped it, but it all works, but it's $600 to get it fixed. I'm like, what? She goes, yeah, it costs $600 to get it fixed. We're staying with them for free for a week, eating their food. So I can pull up my laptop, I get on Amazon. I don't remember what kind it was, but
19-inch piece of glass.
I wonder if I may even be able to pull up let me log off. I don't know if it goes back that far. But anyways, so I logged on, I bought the replacement part. It was $19. And I bought a suction cup too. That was another $5. I didn't need the suction cup. Tracy had one, didn't know that. They make these big, like, suction cups to pull the screen off. So it took me, I don't know, an hour to do it because I'd never done one before. I had to take the whole screen off because I didn't want to melt things. And Apple has it glued all the way around here, so you had to heat it up with a heat gun as you pulled it off and stuff. But anyway, an hour later, I'd replace your screen for $19 instead of $599. So if you have a business and you charge $300 for it,
People are going to come to you and say,
people are going to come to you.
and then boom.
We charge half the price of Apple Store for laptop repairs.
Done.
And if they bring something in that you can't repair, you go, oh, I can't get that part. You're going to have to go to the Apple Store. But is that true?
I
They
just
don't
don't
know.
do that.
So you just say that because it's I don't know what that one is. You're going to have to go to the Apple Store for that one. But for basic screen repairs, keyboard repairs,
Keyboards
I mean,
are-
just like this one, when people pick off their keys, I don't understand why they do that, right? Students
Because-
bring them in, there's 9 keys missing. I'm like, well,
Sorry,
you're a
man.
moron. They fell off. No, they didn't fall off. I've had laptops for over 20 years. I've never had a key fall off my laptop. Ever. You have to pick them off. There's 4 pieces of plastic held behind that key that you had to break off.
Sorry.
But so Brandon brings it in and goes, "Oh, I need my keyboard replaced." Now we do it for free, right? How much does it cost Best Buy to replace it? I guarantee you they're going to charge like $100
Yeah, no, definitely.
for a $15 keyboard and 2 screws. This is pop this off. There's 2 screws. You slide it out. You slide a new one in. You put the 2 screws in. You put that back on, and you're done. Shoosh. Okay. And
That's all
literally, the keyboard replacement is 2 minutes at most. Okay. But they charge a lot of money. So my point is, if you're in college and you had a, all you have to do is put up posters everywhere on the bulletin boards. There's bulletin boards everywhere.
Computers when they reboot it, like when they restoring it back to factory settings because they crapped it out. And they're like, well, this will fix it, and then they accidentally unplug it, and they have to put Windows 10 back on it or whatever it is. And then Best Buy wants to charge $400 for that. And you can get Windows 10 for $100, and then just put it on and let it do itself.
Dude,
That's how you make money.
Well, and Best Buy didn't.
400%.
They didn't even buy it, right?
They
Because
just have it.
They just have it because if you have a sticker on there, on your computer that says Windows 7 or whatever, then it's already licensed. And with Windows 10, there's no stickers on Windows 10 machines. You guys know why?
because it's
Probably not.
It
more.
actually licenses the CPU automatically. So if you reinstall Windows 10 on that machine right now, it'd just be licensed.
So all
Because the CPU is licensed, and it goes out to Microsoft now and looks for that CPU serial number and goes, "Oh, you're licensed, you're good." So now that's not how we do it here at school. But if you bought a Windows 10 machine, you could just go and reinstall it with any other copy of Windows 10, and it would just activate itself.
So wait, are you saying like you get a machine with Windows 10 on it,
If you went and bought one,
and then you put the CPU in the middle machine, or
I don't know. I've never tried that.
do it.
Never tried that.
okay? So
So theoretically, if you, I don't know how you put the
So
CPU
you
in
buy,
the
like-
machine. Why? I guess if you, let's say your motherboard crapped out on you, and you bought a new motherboard, and you put that CPU in the PC in the new motherboard, and then reinstalled Windows. Theoretically, I think yes,
okay,
it would
Okay, that makes
reactivate.
more sense.
That's how
But then I'd be confused. Like it's more along the lines of why would you buy it just to pull the CPU out, throw it in something else?
because the motherboard might have sucked,
Yeah. I guess.
or the memory just didn't.
Like you bought the Walmart one with no expansion slots, so you
Those
got
are all
another
like
one with the
i3,
same.
i5s.
Then you went and bought. Well, yeah. Let's say they had a crappy little form factor Walmart one that with a good i5 or a good i7 with a crappy motherboard and a little tiny micro ATX case. You could theoretically, I guess, build on that CPU and then you'd have Windows. Theoretically, I never tried to do it that way.
Save it.
Mr. Pool's project for the summer. There you go.
Yeah. No, I got a lot of other projects for summer.
Yeah, like
But that's a good question. I don't know. I've never tried to actually just move a CPU
Ian,
to
how much
see
money
if
do
it
you
will.
in my banking account.
have for you to go do this right now?
I don't know.
And that's not the way our licensing works here at school because we have a licensed server, and your laptop talks to our licensed server, who then says you're licensed. So if you stole the laptop in a month, all of a sudden it would say it was unlicensed, and then it would work for one more month and never let you log on again.
Awesome.
So you can steal for 2 months basically. Because
And
as
they
soon
bring
as
it back,
as soon as it then you got to bring it back, which you could theoretically go sit out in the parking lot
and then run away.
and wait for it to get on
months.
the network again in the parking lot, and then if you sat there long enough, it would redo itself, and then be good for a
You know
while.
how annoyed you guys would be? Like I keep seeing him get on. You know. It's like-
Well, we actually had that with a laptop that disappeared. It was like the last time we had seen it was at midnight on a Sunday night, and like
what the heck?
what's going on midnight at Sunday night that it's on?
Person came back. and was
Because we
like,
can see the last time any laptop's on.
Yeah.
I can't see every time it's on, but like if I looked at yours, it would say last seen, whenever.
818.
So, now you got me off topic. I don't even know where was I?
I don't know.
I'm just
I don't know why you
meandering,
said anything all
meandering
day.
somewhere.
I think we were just starting class.
I'll start from the beginning. New
All right,
slide.
let's
So anyway, I was talking about these at some point. So these articles are there because I want you guys to read them. But this one, this complete buying guide, when you go to this, it says Lesson 1 Hardware Basics. If you click on that, you go to their site. Those are all the sub things. How to build a computer, hardware basics, right here. Most of these things, you guys are going to read and you're going to go, I know that, I know that. kind of thing. Hopefully by now. How to build your part, or how to choose your parts. It goes through how to choose those things. But again, most of these things you already know, right? You guys know from your CPU project. That's the whole point of this, is putting it all together. You know from your motherboard project how to choose the things that you want on your system. Okay? I know I want it to take X amount of RAM. Okay? And I know, in fact, you may start with your CPU. You may go, I've only got $1,000. So how much of that budget do you guys need to think about? How much of my budget is going to be on each thing, right? So I'm going to have it. Let's list the things we got to have. We're going to have a case, power supply. What's next?
Motherboard,
Motherboard.
Memory.
CPU.
See, I thought you'd go in order that we learned them, but you
Yeah,
didn't do
I
it.
thought I was going to.
Yeah, okay, what's next?
Storage.
What?
Hard drive.
Okay.
Also known as storage.
What's next?
We get power supply? Oh, I did. That was okay. Video player.
Okay.
Heat sink.
Okay, CPU.
LED lights.
Yes, LEDs.
Okay. What? Okay, I put video question mark. Why did I put question mark?
Because it's
Building a
integrated.
gaming room.
Yeah, because if I give Ian $500, he may be like, oh, I'm going to get the best integrated one I can get. So
She might.
if I have $500, I'm jacking up my motherboard to get the best integrated video card on the motherboard, because I can probably jack it up $50 and do better than I can do $50 here, right?
Yeah.
There's the kind of choices I have to make. What are the other things that I might want to add on here? I can only think of one more. What?
LEDs.
A monitor.
Okay. You might want LEDs. You can.
Yeah.
Okay. You are going to have to buy a monitor. Okay.
Keyboard, mouse.
Okay. Keyboard,
Mouse.
mouse. Those are all things on the outside. There's only one more thing on the inside. Okay, that's hard drive. What kinds am I going to get? What else can I put on the inside? There's only one other thing that I can put that I wouldn't have on the inside. Well, there's two possibly.
Network card.
Okay, so I might want to, now I know that I'm going to get a NIC with that, but do I want a wireless one if I'm going to college with it? Both my kids are at places or workplaces where they stopped doing the wired altogether.
Why?
Only way to get on was wireless.
Oh,
So I had to put in good wireless cards in their PCs.
that's nice.
Even though they had plugs in the wall, they said, we're not doing that anymore. We're all Wi-Fi. Yeah, it's really stupid because it's not as fast, and you put everybody on Wi-Fi, and then all of a sudden everybody's got slow Wi-Fi. Okay, there's still one more thing that I might want to put on there, and it spins.
Oh, it's a fan.
What?
Fan.
A CD-ROM.
Okay, I'm not going to say CD. I'm going to say DVD,
An optical drive.
Blu-ray. Okay, because if I'm gonna have a PC, if it's gonna be part of my entertainment center, it'd be nice if I could play Blu-rays on it, play movies on it. That'd be nice.
I'm just
Okay,
watching Netflix.
that's an optional
Yeah,
one, high-end. If you're going to college and you're gonna make this your entertainment center / everything, and you're gonna put a 32-inch monitor on it so you can watch
I'm
TV,
getting a curved one.
everything else, why wouldn't I want a Blu-ray player on it too, right? Now, how many of you guys actually get Blu-rays anymore versus going to a website that shows the movie for free?
Netflix.
Netflix, that's what I meant, Netflix. Okay,
That's what I
or
watch at
Amazon.
work.
I don't know. You know, what's the only time I buy a DVD anymore?
I don't know.
Download Windows.
No, I mean entertainment DVD. What time's the only time I buy a movie?
If you really like the movie.
Nah, because it's for Luke, so he can watch it in the van when we're driving to and from therapy.
So it's
It's the only time I buy it. So I have to buy the DVD
Wait,
Blu-ray
wait.
set because I want the DVD for the van. So we put the DVDs in the van, we keep the Blu-rays in the house, so that, because we drive to therapies a lot with Luke. And, you know, he gets bored in the back on a 2-hour drive to Cincinnati. So that's the only time. Why else would we have it? Because we've got a smart TV, we can watch it on Netflix, we can watch Amazon Prime.
Or you can use it to buy a DVD.
I don't even remember how I got on that. I don't know. How did I jump over there?
What were we talking
What were we talking about?
Raspberry Pi
Cody.
models. Cody, yeah.
And
That's not how I got over there.
You started with that.
And then you started talking
You were
about
like, who
trying to
told me
get
about
that.
coding? We're like, it's all of us. And then you turned it off, and then I didn't feel safe anymore.
I just
I'm like, oh,
okay.
come on, man.
Well, Cody, shush.
Wait, are we still?
Anyway, so that's what Raspberry Pi is. So you could literally build a Raspberry Pi PC. Now this doesn't do word processing. This is for very special. You're not going to get Windows on it. You can get Linux on it. You can install Linux to Raspberry Pi. So you could actually make a Linux machine that big and put it on the back of a monitor and have your PC be nothing more than your monitor.
What?
So
Wouldn't that be poop, though?
installing operating systems on Linux, Raspberry Pi, software for Raspberry. Here, let's
What's it say, noobs?
Yeah.
noobs. It should say Ian, but
Okay, what? Okay, hold on a second.
no. See,
Ian.
new out of the box software. It doesn't mean newbie.
Man, that's a bad.
It's easy operating system for beginners. Okay.
Ian, your name is a bad acronym.
But here's Ubuntu. You can get the Ubuntu desktop if you want to. So you can literally make a PC that small and just mount it on the back of your monitor and do, because we know Linux has word processing and all that stuff for you too,
That doesn't feel safe.
right? Why?
Because I feel like I would expect too much out of it.
Now, yeah, but look at how small the footprint was when we installed Linux on our hard drives.
But Linux
Definitely could.
sucks.
Why?
What?
I hate
It's
Linux.
got really offended.
It just got really offensive.
Just enough. Oh, there's one just for Cody. Just enough OS for Cody.
There you go.
LibreElec. Oh, it's even the new version. It's the Krypton version.
100% free. Pull out that coupon.
Nacho Libre.
Not sure.
Keep calm. We're nearly there.
How would you load one of those?
I have no idea because I've never done that before. I will bet that there is a wiki over here that says how to.
I'll bet, since it says wiki, there's a wiki.
So I bet you there's a how to install. Welcome to LibreElec for Cody. We're in blah blah blah. Releases.
What's the wiki?
Install. There we go. Category install.
I want to see you build one of those little monitor computers and just put it on someone's
Chill.
computer here and see what happens.
Well, I just got a 39-inch monitor to put in the superintendent's office, and
Yes,
That's
do
like
it
my
there.
TV.
That
That
is
is my
Mine's
TV.
like 42 inches.
and
Wow.
cool.
Wow. 3 inches more.
My monitor is also like 50.
Wow.
and
My monitor
What?
is actually like 40.
and
What's that?
It's expensive.
The Hot Pocket. Oh.
this is it's called a Chrome box.
It's a hot pocket.
It's a Chrome
I
box.
named them
But it's
hot
black.
Although-
It's not chrome.
Honestly, what?
It's not chrome.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
black.
It says Chrome.
It says crumb on it.
Whatever.
Don't make me. Okay, so the idea of this is same thing. I can control it through the network,
With turtles.
What the?
and
Yeah.
I'm assuming it has Wi-Fi built in. I'd be like, what?
We're just pretending like Austin and Brighton weren't doing that yesterday.
Well, I was online with them.
He
He emails me. He's like, "Can you give me a turtle and a new remote? I lost mine." So
Austin was like, I'm programming turtles, and I was like, what?
no, you gotta here.
I had to have the whole concept explained to me because all I could picture was turtles walking.
I gotta
around.
show you. I gotta show you what my turtle does because they're so far behind. On the
How do you make turtles?
What is
It's
it?
a mod for.
Oh, okay, so that's how it is.
Minecraft mod?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on a modded server.
They were all playing
Oh.
Minecraft the other day.
Okay.
Yeah.
To help Austin,
So they're supposed to be making programs that build their houses, right?
Oh, I can build a house,
stupid.
dude.
Should write
No,
in.
not
No,
what?
programs
Not
to
yourself.
build
Your
a
turtle
house.
has to do it.
Oh, you're okay.
It's a program.
Okay, I'm about
I
to
can build
download
like
Minecraft and download
custom-
mods on my computer at home and figure out how to turtle stuff.
You can't. Hey, you have to have Minecraft EDU to do that.
Do a.
How the heck do I do that? How do I get Minecraft E EDU?
You can't.
Did you make Minecraft EDU?
No, I bought it though.
Oh, you can't have. Okay, that's.
Okay, so if you bought it, then how can I not have it?
So let's see. I don't know whether it'll go straight in and take over. There we go. Okay, so this is my.
You got enchanted everything, man.
Yeah, you cheater.
My God.
Now this is all built by 3 programs and a turtle. It does the whole castle floor, ceiling. Here I could.
Does it
I'm
remove
gonna
all
fly
that
over
snow?
here and I'm
Is
gonna
that a
make-
turtle in your hand?
Does it do it fast or slow?
Oh no, it does it slow.
Yeah, that's definitely a turtle in your hand. 'Cause he told me it was a box with a pickaxe.
So if I wanted to build this same castle right here, let's see. I have to build the castle floor first. So here I can.
Oh, you can only do it like.
No, I can put down 4 turtles and they can all be building at the same time. So I have to give it stuff
like-
though.
I think it was a lot of cobblestone.
So this guy's going to go and start building the castle floor. He's going to go around and build the whole size of the castle. And then I can put down another one.
That's awesome.
He's going to run out of. So he's going and digging it out so that it's on all cobblestone floor because I don't go for dirt in my castle. So
Okay.
so he's going to go and do
He
the
said-
whole 20 by this whole castle over there. He's doing the floor, and then I have to put another one down.
I want to do this. It seems awesome.
I don't have the. He has to have stuff in order to.
I might actually play
Oh, he's
Minecraft.
got
if I
little
can do
eyes.
this.
Okay, that's cute.
I need
And
cobblestone.
he's got little eyes. If you look at in front of him.
Why don't you
Just push left
Control.
shift.
Control.
Left shift?
Left shift.
Yeah, left shift.
and then click it?
Well, that only gave me 19.
What? No, it's supposed to give you.
There, you
all.
hold it.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering what the heck was going
I was
on.
like, why is he clicking?
Yeah, I know. Is that how you've been getting blocks this whole time?
No, I actually been mining it the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have carpal tunnel. These stupid,
No,
stupid
I
turtles are
have-
giving me carpal tunnel.
I have another one. I have another one down below that's mining for me while the one's up above. Okay, I gotta
I
do
think I've
this
seen a
up.
mod like this.
Can I get this mod for
I
like
definitely
normal
feel like I've seen
Minecraft,
something like
or do
this
I need?
before.
He's gonna run out of resources, so I gotta give him some more.
You should show me how to
He's
build
got,
a
You got some
server.
coal.
I used to have my own Minecraft server, and then I realized it
Okay,
was too much
so
work.
so that guy's doing the floor, and then I can start this guy
So it's a 20 by 20?
It's not that big.
doing the castle itself.
Not that big.
Where's the castle? Castle.
You're not
Castle.
big.
Castle. Castle. So it's got another program that it's going to build the cat. Did I get it on the same level? No. Yeah, I did. Okay. So he's going around and building the outside of the castle, and then I can start another one that
Dips
does the
down.
roof, and then I got another one that does the turret. So it takes me four turtles at a time to build that, and then it's all the way.
Where's the thing that Austin was doing?
What do you mean?
Because last night he was like, "I'm just programming turtles," and I was like, "What
That's
the
right.
heck are you
He
doing?"
was trying to.
Like, did you see like the screen that he brought up? Like it was like
No, Austin never tried.
He made like a little house that was just a box with glass in it.
So you can't get these programmed bots on any kind of Minecraft except for the education version.
I don't think so, but I
You can get something like it.
I don't really know.
I'm sure you can go to the Minecraft mod.
Well, I'm getting upset.
Like-
Like, I need Minecraft EDU
Do you
like
know-
today.
Yeah, Mr. Cool hit the sound.
Do you know how to get Minecraft mods? Like,
You know, if I had known that, I could have been practicing this a lot earlier. I don't think that's enough to build the roof, but so I could start one that does the castle roof.
Hook me up, Mr.
Oh wait, no.
Bless you.
You know what?
like you go to curse and then
I think the castle roof starts. Remember if I have to start him on the inside or the outside.
Roof's gonna be shit.
When I found out how much mods on it.
Did I call it castle?
Yeah.
Mods
Download
used to be
that.
so easy to put in. Now they're like so
You have to
complicated.
download them.
No,
and
no.
You have to open up Minecraft. You
Yeah,
go to
this
the
is-
properties.
you can
and
get
then
a
just
client.
slide it in.
you can go to you can
No one does that anymore, Ian.
Yeah, nobody.
I already know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
like, they have clients that like you can,
I started. I
Download
think I have to
mod
start it
version
here
of
to do that.
and then it's like, yeah, I wouldn't be to load this, and it's like, okay.
Oh. So I was
So-
I remember I used to just like take the file, drop it into the Minecraft file.
This is what I
and
like.
load it up.
Oh,
And
you
say,
know what?
oh, you put this.
I can't do the roof
I found
until
out that
Give me a
mods,
base.
basically you need to be the owner of the server. So I was like,
For a server,
I'm
yeah,
totally
but I
off
was
topic,
just doing it
I'm
all
right
over
there.
the world.
server. So I was like, that's it. I'm
Okay.
taking over. So I built a server, and me and Brandon were like,
So anyways, back to what we were talking about, and you can do that on Raspberry Pi too.
like,
So
anything.
they have a Raspberry Pi that you can do
Minecraft EDD.
Minecraft on. So those are all just different kinds of computers. But when we're talking
I want
about this,
Minecraft EDD
we're talking about
now.
ATX. Make sure you remember that our motherboard is ATX. And then here's the big thing. Every year when somebody does this project, somebody gives me a PC that cannot be assembled. Okay? So
Yeah, Ian.
it goes back to
That'll probably be me.
form factor. Your memory has to fit in your motherboard. Your CPU has to fit in your motherboard. Video card, there has to be a slot on your motherboard to put it in.
I'll get a page.
NIC, if there's a wireless NIC card, there has to be a slot on the motherboard that matches it. Okay, and we're gonna watch those things as Isaac goes through and shows us the motherboard. He's gonna tell us, just like he did on the other one. You're gonna say, I got this motherboard and it's got this CPU socket, these memory sockets, and these expansion cards, because you have to tell us so that we can make sure that this matches this and that this matches this. Okay? Because you're gonna pick out all those parts just like you were gonna do as if you're gonna buy one, so they have to work together. It's no good if you give us a PC that's unbuildable. Okay? If Cody had just bought all those parts online and then he got stuff in that didn't go together, and I had somebody that I helped, I don't know, 3 months ago that did that. He was a friend of the family. He bought all the parts with his Christmas money, so I guess it was 3 months ago. And he bought DDR4 memory for a DDR3 motherboard. And he was trying with all of his might to get that memory in there. And he finally came over to the house. I'm like, well, hopefully you didn't ruin the memory of the motherboard. Send the memory back. You bought the wrong memory. I wanted the fastest memory. Yeah, okay, that's fine. But if it doesn't fit in here, it doesn't matter. You're going to brick the whole thing.
You got the
right?
slowest memory. It didn't work.
So, well, and how much, hopefully you watch one of those videos, how much does faster memory actually improve the performance of our PC once you're in DDR3? The speed of the memory does the least amount, as opposed to the amount of memory doing more for us than the
I
speed.
only got 8 gigs.
In fact,
Why'd you have this? Oh, I just thought they looked cool.
Yeah, that's
They
what
didn't
I
have to
did.
work. I just thought they looked cool.
does faster memory
So
speed up
you should give me
my
$3,000 to
PC?
build a PC because I have my dream PC right
Video.
here.
Is it just me?
Does more RAM or faster? Is this? Let's see. I don't know this person, so we'll
You need a
see.
website. Why not do it yourself?
Commit.
Go to Wix.com to create your
I'm
study
making my
website today.
commitment to what?
Skip
Hey
it.
guys, Consultant 4 here. Today I'm going to be
Oh, let's
discussing
see what he
the
says about it.
difference
Looks like
between
Brian.
16 gigs of RAM and
He doesn't look-
and
he
32
doesn't
gigs
look like-
of RAM when it
we
comes
should
to
be taking
video
information
export
from him.
speed and just performance in general. So what I'm going to be doing, I've currently got 16 gigs of RAM. I got another 16 gig set of 2/8, and I'm going to be doing testing beforehand to see how fast I can export 4 different
3,000
videos. Some of those video hertz timing. What I am going to be doing is, right now I've got the RAM clocked to stock frequency. I'm going to test one because it has quick write speeds and quick read speeds, even though
just wanna know the
1080p
end.
video comparison had 4
This guy
video
sucks.
files, all at 1080p, so there was a lot of data. It was about 20 minutes long, a lot of things to crawl through, so that one took a while. But if you look at the difference between blue and orange, it was very, very small. And if I go back to my Excel sheet real quick, so again, you're talking a 2.5% difference, which again, the RAM was relatively cheap. To get 16 more gigs is only $80, but for a 3% difference some of the time, and most of the time a less than 1% difference, what I've been taught in school is insignificant is less than 1%. So I would say you get insignificant gains in the majority of cases.
And that's why I
It's
say
not really
16 gig is
worthwhile
probably all
to
you
go to
need.
the 32 gigs of RAM.
148.
However, I'm not doing testing for this, but I would imagine if you were 8 gigs and you had a higher end CPU, GPU, etc., there's a difference from 16 to 32 in percentage.
Don't
You can
electrical
kind of see some of the
components start failing
stats.
out 180
Most of them are
degrees.
less than 1%, and there's a couple that are less than 3%.
So
I should say 2.5
this actually
or less.
got.
But the real interesting one is the blue, which is 32 gig OC to 32 gig stock. And you can see for all the videos, you're looking at 15% or better difference. You look like the highest I got was 17.5, which is still very the
Huh.
you can't get your time to zero.
That's boost your CD effect now, make features.
Get down to like 20.
How to increase cache, how to speed up whatever gaming. To speed up your no trick used. How to make 2 gig RAM faster than 4 gig. That's interesting. I want to watch that one.
11.
Well, that's the thing I think you should do.
Temperature down to like 25.
10 minutes to make your computer faster. Now this,
Hi,
if this
how
is
are
true,
you? I hope you are all fine, but
I guess you're a little frustrated because that's fine.
Fine.
So we've got 2 gig in our computers right now. So this is interesting. Let's see what.
I got a question. for
Just
you.
follow my instructions. I don't know English, so or I don't want you to hear my voice. I'm not sure.
Ching chong bong dong.
Okay, so he's got 2 gig of RAM. Really?
Does he have the sound on any
what if he's like a...
He's gonna breathe here in a
He's
second.
it's I don't want bar.
That's the end of the video.
Freaking dropped a bomb.
What is he doing here?
He's turning off the animations.
This guy's not like
and
this.
visual effects.
Okay, well that's nothing new. Is he gonna teach you something?
Excited. I was like, hang on. Options 1080p. And it's just perfect.
You just stopped or something on us.
Here you go, guys. Running it in 480.
Disable visual animations. Okay, we got this. Increase virtual. VIR. It's not VER.
Well, he don't know English.
And then
Hey, they spelled it right down there though.
Yeah.
He copy and pasted that one.
What?
He know English. Oh,
That
chill.
this is not the virtual memory. This is really the paging file that he's.
This is his virtual memory.
I guess if you're running on a solid state, which you guys are, then, but why would you do that? I would never do 2 different sizes there if I'm setting it by hand. I'd be 3072, 3072. All that did, what does that do when you do that? It causes
Bottleneck. Stupid.
FR A
Framework.
fragmentation, right? If you just set it one size, it won't fragment your hard drive. Whereas if what he did is just going to cause fragmentation. We use when lanes are. Okay, so he didn't tell us anything.
I do that like every month.
Automatically
What?
sets it to like the lowest amount will be downloaded per second.
Yeah, he's not teaching me anything.
The options right there, right next to it. I put mine to the highest. I download it like this.
And he's going to defragment, which you're fragmented because you're got separated virtuals. What important most important method? What? What is indexing going to do? It speeds up our searches.
Yeah.
I don't care about that.
Real fast. Is this really making his RAM faster? Or
No, that's what I'm saying. Make it 2 gig.
I don't think.
It's not going to make a 2 gig machine faster than a 4 gig machine that you've done the same thing to.
I would say it just seems like it's the machine, not the RAM, that's making it faster. Step 39.
He's got nothing. He got nothing. There was nothing there.
This is what you do. You get another stick of.
Let's see how my robot's doing here.
I ran out of cups. So.
You're such a cheater, Mr. Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it yourself, you noob.
He said, they both ran out of.
I mean, you got walls.
Where's your glass? Come on, man.
You have half a fortress.
You need to learn how to build some.
Now,
Yeah.
where's your? You need to learn some.
skills.
You're gonna make me mad here in a second.
You don't have the skills to pay the
No,
bills.
let me show you. Like,
He said, "Let me show you how to do it."
let me show you how to.
Defenses will get.
You gotta add
You can't
some.
snipe people out of a wall.
You gotta
You'll
add
fall
some.
through.
he ran
You'll
out of
fall through
blocks.
your floor.
You gotta add some dimension, not just some plain old walls.
You know what, Ian? You're cruising for a bruising, Ian.
Oh yeah, Ian. You program turtles to make your own castle now.
I will. Let me on this for now. I'll program it right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna download Minecraft EDU via home.
Seriously, how do you get
You're gonna give me the code to get in because you're just
buy
that
it?
cool.
You ran it here. What?
I'm gonna
Why can't
buy
you place a
this.
block there? Are you out of blocks or are you not
Hey.
out of blocks?
You should
He's trying to place coal.
type in / give player 174.
Okay, the fact that you didn't get the right mod and you have to type in the number means you're a nut.
What?
Because I got the mod where I could just say the name or whatever it was instead of type in the number. The number got annoying.
It's a command block. You can't just type a command block.
I can just do that anyway.
What?
I can just give myself, let's see, give
Oh, that's awesome.
1/3.
cobblestone amount. I think I can only give my, let's see,
256.
can I give my, no, I can only do that. Give player, give player, give player.
Give it all.
And success.
All.
We have a building competition.
Just give all the cobblestone in the game.
Is that what's going on?
What?
Building competition? Is that what you guys are doing?
Yeah,
Can I win?
Just
I bet you I can
even
win.
if Brighton wins, just make him lose.
No, Brighton's at 4 apparently.
Brighton's
What?
at 4.
Out of 5, he raised himself on.
there we go. Now they're not gonna run out of stuff.
Wait, is this,
Austin.
This is like a
Thinks he's a genius. Dang, you ran out of floor real fast then. That's if you were missing that big gap.
Well, no, you can tell it to stop and undo everything it did, so it started the program all over again.
Ugh.
But why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why would you do what?
Why don't you just fill it up with more cobblestone?
So you can't test the program if you can't start it from where it's at. So if I started it over, you got to bring it back to the starting point when you restart a program to test it.
Yeah, but I thought.
Because otherwise you
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah,
be
gotta
testing
start
it.
Testing it. Yeah. Okay. So, how much does Minecraft EU cost?
They don't sell it anymore.
You should get. Oh, what?
I bought it right before Microsoft bought it out. Actually, I think Microsoft sells it now, but it's a totally different licensing structure than it was when I
So
got
I'm
it.
gonna bootleg. Wait, hang on.
I'm gonna
Download it
put-
on a flash drive, and I'll steal
Do you
it.
have World Edit?
I mean, isn't
Yeah.
that the solution?
No.
Just like you were gonna
Oh,
do
anyway,
with
okay.
RuneScape.
Can you say